So, like I said, you're gonna see in my testimonials. As I said, this is at this point. If you don't know what I'm doing here, is I'm creating testimonials, videos of what's happening to me, and I want to make it clear and show the patterns of how they've been manipulating things in my thoughts, in my mind. And the reason why I do that so often is because whatever you're gonna hear me say today, you're gonna hear a version of this 3 years ago. Not specific to this manipulation. But the reason why I'm doing this is just as you're surrounded by people who want you to accept this BS. Right now, 2 seconds ago, some trash, and they like to use like child. Like, I don't know if they think that the way they present themselves, the way they address me, the way they talk to me, the tone of the voices, the soft voices. I'm gonna be like, no, we're not manipulating. We're just mining your brain. We're not doing anything to you. We're not changing those memories. We're not changing your memories. It's you. Listen to my noise campaign I'm gonna make. They are manipulating my memories, and I've been talking about it 3 years ago, right? I know, like, it's crazy when I look back at things they manipulate me. It's like, oh my gosh, that's how they're making me try to experience that memory. I talked maybe yesterday. I literally mentioned like my friend's daughter, how they were making me feel, how perceiving her, and then it was just so nasty. But there's always something. The best way they do this is what they're mining for is what what memories can be easily manipulated because it's fainted. It's not like something that does not is not like a strong memory of yours, some random thing. Changing that is easier because it's gonna be hard for this person to see this as a false memory. At this point, whatever, like they're gonna go forward and continuously look for what they can manipulate into something else. I've said that many times. They're gonna tomorrow be something else that'll be experienced differently. They look for whatever. For me, they look wherever there's maybe a child or something and create a perceptions, a reaction, a sensation that is added to it. Addition. And it's funny how they made me say something that I didn't. You see, I'm glad I caught that on camera because they just took over my brain and made me say something else. They go into memories and look at especially where there's some children or something and make me experience this memory with a stimulation of some sort, because today what they're doing is they make me have reactions toward children in these disturbing ways, and they want to say no, what we're doing, we're just matching, and they're using all kind of tonality. It's like, oh, it's we're just mining. It's you, and like it's like a childlike sounding person. You hear that they like to use childlike individuals, right? There's one of the target individual who's like literally said that I believe that it's like a 14-year-old next door. They might be using these childlike individuals to to interact via V2K. They have anybody. I've seen little kids just like going through the scripts and just running and you die now, you die, and like running around. It's sad, but that's what this technology is, and it doesn't take special people to be involved. It's really this sophisticated that it has the ability to utilize people who are not the geniuses, right? Even children. But these people try to get you to accept this thing. At this point, there's no memories they can falsify that I will subscribe to. I will experience like it's real. My memory, my thoughts will think, my brain will capture that as a real memory, but it will be a falsified memory. I will know it's a falsified memory. I know this. But how I'm going to experience it is going to feel like a real memory. And what they try to do is find what they can do. So today, and something they tried before, and it was kind of weak because it's just, come on, it's pathetic. I remember when I think it was like in high school or something like that. It's just that's why they like to find the fainted memory, the randomness they can try to manipulate. And this guy that at one point I used to live with him, but my mother and him didn't get along because he did something sketchy to us, to our family, and my mother wanted money back. And I remember after not seeing him for a few years, maybe 2 3 years, something like that, we finally see him because he's supposed to give some money back to my mother, and I remember him coming to where we're staying, and he was showing like pictures of his new houses and his family and something like that. And I remember he was showing his twin daughters, right? And he's a black man, so the kids obviously are going to be black little girls. Like I said, they do this thing where they make me have this disturbing reaction. Say, no, that's how you used to be. That was you. We match is you, right? We mapped it. We like all kind of were ways to say things that they try to make you believe these things, because what they do is they manipulate it, right? They manipulate you to experience this new version of memories, but they try to use different language. No, we mapped it. This you is like, I know it's falsified. They manipulate memories to make you experience things that weren't experienced at the time. And so this is a memory that's so faint because it's a random he showed these, pictures or whatever, and there was like these kids or something. And some now what they're trying to make me experience having that sensation with black little girls that make me have now, the stimulations, and try to make me believe. Now you see, we mapped it. Like I I know my memories is for them to manipulate. There's too much of the memories manipulation that I've seen drastically. I've seen some like literally like what in my mind my memory is completely different. But what I'm saying is, just yesterday was my friend, which that was a strong memory that truly tried to make me experience how I saw his little daughter. So this like older memory, like like much older now, maybe like 6-7 years older, it's gonna be even. It's gonna be more easily manipulated, especially because this is just like such a quick, like me seeing the picture and whatever, and then now they can create that new sensation. You felt it like this. And as I'm saying that, there's noise campaign. You can hear the honking. I live not close to the highway, right? Not too far from the highway. And you can hear these people just like honking to try to make me accept these things. It's such an obvious brainwashing that you can hear the whole ecosystem around you try to make you subscriptive and identify with these false memories. I'm not a genius. But if I say these things that I'm saying today, a month ago, 2 months ago, before even this memory is being manipulated, I'm saying what they're doing right now is looking where they can manipulate a memory to make me experience in different ways. I've said that before. This is what they're doing. I'm not a prophet. I'm not an oracle. But that's what they do, because they do these things systematically. They have a pattern of manipulating things the way they're manipulating with me. Memories, wherever there's children, especially black little girls, they're gonna try to change it into something else. The fainted, the more loose the memory is, the better it is. They can easily, implant something. And then they're going through their repetition, their scripts, to try to disorient me. Then tell me I'm going to be raped and tortured and whatever. And then this is the next memory. They're going to do the same thing. Then they're going to go through. It's like, oh, no, they are. We mapped it. And we mind. And usually they send the childlike individuals first. And then they're going to try to break you down to accept this. The reason why I'm making these videos, even though it's the same, is because I want to make it obvious. I want to show the pattern of what they do. Falsify memories, create new version of memory, giving new sensation, and then they're gonna try to be like, no, it's you. No, these people are actually pedophiles. Not in the sense that they literally do things to children, not them maybe, I don't know, but they have the tendency or this systematic tactics of breaking people down, using pedophilia type of torture, making a man or woman have experiences that are pedophilia centric when it comes to their mind. Experiencing things that are pedophilia in the sense that when you look at a child, you get stimulations, you get thoughts, you get disturbing sensations. That's how they've been breaking people down. To add to this layer, the entities who are actually in charge, these bottom feeders here who try to gaslight you into accepting these things, are just bottom feeders. They are just contracted to do these things. They're nobodies. Right? Their job is continuously say these things. You see, look at the scripts, say the same thing. You say you want to go, you know what to do. That's their job. But the entities really in charge of this are filled with pedophiles. Pedophilia is an issue that they have, truly. Their job is to try to break me down using pedophilia type of methods to break me down and make me accept these things. Of course, I'm not acceptive. Matter of fact, I'm so unacceptive that at this point I've made thousands of videos saying literally the same thing. And the videos go as far back as 3 years ago, saying the exact same thing that now they're trying to manipulate as always. I am trying to I'm continuously bringing up the patterns of what they do. And it's going to be systematic. And I want them to stoop to a level of no return. However, this false memory is going to go, I'm never going to experience it the same way. Because this is especially that fainted one where, oh, remember that moment when we showed a picture of this? Remember you felt it like that? Of course, it's going to go that way. That was, but it's falsified. You just made me have a sensation about how I reacted to this child, to these kids. Mind you, this is me also. I'm talking about teenagehood. Like I think it's like before, a few years before I became an adult, like before 18 or something like that. So 16, 17 or something like that. Even maybe 16, yeah, 16, 17 or around that time, or even 15. So between 15 to it's like 15 to 16, 17, something like that. So they're gonna try to manipulate. How you felt like that? You felt that sensation like this, or you felt a sensation like this, which is what they do. So the reason why I bring it up again is because when I do my searches on my own videos on YouTube and I type in memories and I'm listening to me talking and I hear literally what I'm saying and how it's applied to me right now, this shows the patterns. It humiliates people even more. So to all my target individuals, do not subscribe to the false memories. I'd rather die like this than having to live their fantasies. And I'd rather die in this way, sorry, because they make it hard for me to speak. I'd rather die this way than having to live this disgusting life that they live. Every time I put things in perspective, they say, oh, they're gonna rape you. It's like, yes, you just tried to disorient me right now. Because they don't realize, but because they know that I'm not going with this. It's obvious. How magical am I that I said the same thing 3 years ago before this thing happened? Is it because I'm a prophet? No, it's because they do these things systematically. And now they make me a genius. To my target individuals, stay strong.